The sun is the primary source of energy for Earth, and the central element that sustains life as we know it. Its light and heat regulate the climate, drive natural cycles, and enable fundamental biological processes such as photosynthesis. Imagining the absence of the sun on Earth is therefore to reflect on an extreme scenario in which the planet's physical, biological, and social balance would be profoundly disrupted. First, the absence of the sun would have immediate impacts on the climate. Without solar radiation, Earth's temperature would drop drastically. Within a few days, the surface would begin to cool. Within weeks, much of the planet would be covered in ice. The oceans, which store heat for longer periods, would take more time to freeze, but eventually their surface layers would also solidify. Earth would become a dark, cold, and hostile world, very different from the dynamic and relatively stable environment we know today. From a biological perspective, the consequences would be devastating. Photosynthesis, the process by which plants, algae, and cyanobacteria produce energy from sunlight, would cease almost immediately. Without it, the foundation of nearly all food chains would collapse. Plants would die, followed by herbivores and then carnivores. Life on Earth's surface would be doomed to extinction in a short period of time. However, some forms of life might resist temporarily. Organisms that live in extreme environments, such as the deep ocean where sunlight does not reach, rely on alternative energy sources like chemosynthesis. Near hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, bacteria use chemical compounds to produce energy, sustaining small ecosystems independent of sunlight. Even so, these environments would also be indirectly affected, since the planet's overall balance would be compromised. Beyond natural effects, the absence of the sun would have profound implications for human society. Agriculture would become unviable, leading to global food shortages. Solar energy production would disappear, and other sources such as fossil fuels and nuclear power would quickly become overburdened. Human survival would depend on advanced technologies, heated underground shelters, and artificial food production systems, such as greenhouses illuminated by artificial light, solutions that are limited and accessible only to a portion of the population. From a symbolic and cultural point of view, the sun has always occupied a central place in human history. Many civilizations worshipped it as a deity, associating it with life, time, and renewal. Its absence would not only be a physical catastrophe, but also a profound blow to the way human beings understand the world and their place in it. Permanent darkness would affect mental health, social organization, and the very notion of hope and future. In conclusion, the absence of the sun on Earth would represent the end of the planet as a habitable environment for most forms of life. More than just a star in the sky, the sun is the engine that drives natural systems, sustains biodiversity, and makes human societies possible. Reflecting on its importance helps us understand the fragility of the balance that maintains life and encourages us to value even more the natural resources and unique conditions that make Earth a living planet.